All right, so to finish off our notes for section 11.2, we're going to look at some multiple choice problems or open-ended problems that you might have on your Pearson Realize assignment for this section. The first question, which of the following is an example of a statistical experiment? A, 20 people in a neighborhood are asked if they want more streetlights on the street. B, more streetlights are installed on one street and people are asked if they like the change. C, the number of accidents on the street is compared to last year's rate. And D, people are asked to call a number to comment about the need for new streetlights. So part D, they're asking people to call in. That's not really an experiment at all. That's actually a voluntary sample. Part C, the number of accidents on the street are compared to last year's. We're not experimenting with anything, right? We're just comparing two quantities. Part A, 20 people in a neighborhood are asked if they want more streetlights on a street. That is a voluntary sample, so not an experiment. So I would say B here is an experiment. More streetlights are installed on one street, and people are asked if they like the change. We changed something about one group, right? One street got more lights, the other street stayed the same, and we asked people what they thought about that. Alrighty, the next one, choose a word that describes the sampling method. The first 10 people who show up to class are asked to fill out a form. Think about our sampling methods above. Again, you're welcome to pause the video if you need time to think. But I would say that this is a convenient sampling. Sorry, my handwriting is so bad. I will work on that as we are moving forward. So that is a convenient sample. The reason it's a convenient sample is we're just asking the first 10 people that show up to class. There's no sort of randomness in it at all. It's just convenient for the teacher that's asking the questions. And another one that's similar, all students whose ID numbers are divisible by 5 are asked what music they like. So how did we pick these people? We picked them randomly based on some sort of rule that their number is divisible by 5. Systematic sampling. Hard to talk and write at the same time. So that is an example of systematic sampling. Anyone whose ID number is divisible by 5, we're going to ask them what music they like. And finally, a student wants to study the effect of meditation on the time a person is able to balance on one leg. She finds 40 volunteers who have never meditated and records their balance times. She selects 20 of them at random and instructs them to practice meditation daily for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, she records the balance of times for all 40 volunteers again. What is the group of volunteers who were asked to meditate called? So those were the people, they didn't meditate before. They were then asked to meditate for 2 weeks. So are they the control group, experimental group, sample group, or study group? They are the people that are getting experimented on. They are the experimental group. The control group are the 20 people who did not have to change anything about their daily lives and just had to balance at the beginning and at the end. But the people who were asked to meditate, that is the experimental group for this question. So that is your end of notes for section 11.2 about statistical studies. So at this point, what I want you to do is go on to our Pearson Realize, and you have an assignment on there. Once you finish that assignment, there's nothing you need to submit on Schoology to prove that you did that assignment because I have access to Pearson Realize. What I will ask is if you wrote down notes as we're going through here, you're welcome to upload those to the Dropbox that's associated with the notes on Schoology. That way I can see who took notes along with me and who didn't. Obviously, I didn't say you had to because, like in class, you are able to just watch me take notes, but I am curious. So if you wrote notes down with me, you're welcome and encouraged to submit those to Schoology so I can see what you did. I hope this made sense. If you are confused in any way, feel free to reach out to me through email. My email is ctaylor@moderndaycatholic.org, or you can post on a discussion board on Schoology, and I will respond as soon as I can. Keep in mind, we just did 2 sections, 11.1 and 11.2, so I am planning on giving you guys a short quiz next time I assign assignments on 11.1 and 11.2. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you're understanding what we learned the last day of school, and then what I just taught you, so that way you can be prepared to take a quiz in your next time that you are assigned things for Algebra 2. Stay safe. I miss you guys, and yeah, let me know if you need any help along the way. I'm here for you.